Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm at the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm not doing the rest, that sounded horrible. I sounded like a vulture, fucking dying from some kind of stab wound. Okay. Don't know why that was a good idea. I saw I wake up and I instantly thought of the song TikTok. And then everyone died from my terrible C minor, whatever the fuck that shit was. How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and I'm sorry I made you die before this episode 233, I think. I could be wrong there. I like counting the episodes as they go by, of Clannad. Now, previously we had a fake date with Kotomi. I say it was fake because all of our friends decided to just come along and be like, hey, we exist too, you know. And then we said, let's do this again, but properly this time, the next day. And, well, I don't know how it's going to go down, and I don't know what's really going to add to the plot, but maybe something significant will happen. Or not. Anyway, Tommy's just woken up. Has he overslept? I guess we're going to see. I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. No, James, don't fucking do that. I think I was having a dream. Okay, at least it feels like I was having a dream. Cool. I yawn and look at the clock. It's only 7, thank God. You know what? I was actually ready, genuinely sure you were going to oversleep. But if you're meeting at 10 o'clock and you've got 2.5 hours and it takes about 40 minutes. 40 minutes to get to that place you were before based on what you did last time. Something tells me you're going to fall back to sleep and then oversleep and then it's going to be like 5 p.m. in the evening. I definitely can't sleep in again today. I should get up. I crawl out of bed. Alright. I arrive 15 minutes before the time we agreed to... What were you doing in the other spare time? I mean, that would make it, what, 9:45? She said she, like last time, the previous day, that she arrived half an hour early, I think. Yeah, whatever, fine, cool, great. Kotomi isn't here yet. I figured she'd either be early or right on time. Either way, I'm not worried about it. I kind of am, considering it's unlike her, but if you're not worried, maybe I should take your word for it. I don't know, I'm just an idiot at this point. I lean against the wall and wait for her. It's so peaceful here, if you say so. The sky is clear and I can hear birds singing. Yeah, that's always good until they don't shut the fuck up. Incidentally, behind these curtains I have birds that constantly chitter-chatter. So whenever I'm playing a game or trying to enjoy the very rare moments of silence in this place, when my shower isn't going off, when the fridge isn't trying to fucking shout at me, when that's not happening, the birds are literally trying to make sure I never have a moment's peace. Fact. Yep, they're doing it now. Cool. I don't think you guys can hear it because my microphone's not that good, but you know what? That's one of the saving graces of a microphone Yeti, I suppose. A Blue Yeti microphone. Alright, there are a few clouds floating high in the sky. I decided to look around to make sure Kyo isn't hiding anywhere. Better search well, because you know what? This girl's a ninja. I let things slide yesterday, but I'll be sure to slap the crazy out of her today, while I beat her up. Use your black belt skills. ... And just where do you plan on slapping her, you perv? I make a retort to my own stupid, dirty joke, but there's no response. Okay. Alright, today's date will be fun. A true date with just the two of us. I sincerely doubt that. There'll obviously be some kind of privacy moment, but I really do think someone's going to come up and be like, hey, you exist, even if it's just like a fucking shop employee. I bet something like that will happen. No comedic retorts today? Yeah, right. Okay. Don't think we're Venom, but, you know. No response to the stupid remark. Now I feel a little sad. I get tired of the one-man show and keep an eye on the street that Kotomi will be walking down. She should be here in the next 5 minutes or so. I stick my hands in my pockets and wait for her familiar footsteps. Something still feels off. Every time I try to wrap my head around it, I feel a pain in my chest. It feels like something is out of place. I look at my own shadow, cast by the bright sunlight. Something comes to mind for no reason. It's about the gentleman from the day before. Oh, yeah. Our boy. Well, there were so many things happening. Those things. There were a lot of them and they were very important, but we're not going to say what they fucking are we? If you see her, please convey a message for me. We still regret what we did that day. Is that going to come up today? It would be nice. But, you know, I'm not expecting the plot to actually advance at any point soon. What did he mean? Should I tell Kotomi about it? I don't know the details, but I feel like nothing will change even if I bring it up. Phew. Realize that my happy feelings are tainted, I sigh. Alright. I shake my head and close my eyes. I can't stop thinking about that conversation. Are you her lover? I'm not right now, but I would like to be in the future. Why did the music stop? Okay. Is this one of those moments where we can be like, wait, why the fuck did we say that? And the dubstep Sunahara music comes on? Or is something very dramatic and drastic gonna happen? Okay, or we can just scream like a maniac. Well, I guess this is the Sunahara remix I was expecting, but it's close enough. Grah! I start shaking out of embarrassment. Cool. And she's right here. Right in front of me. Good. Perfect timing. Perfect timing to see me have a mental breakdown. ... And Kotomi's right in front of me staring at me. Huntington's disease? No, and what kind of disease is that? It's a neurodegenerative disorder. The face and appendages begin to make jerky movements. Okay, enough of the explanation. Give me your stuff. I'll carry it for you. Not even like a hello first. Just like a carry your stuff. That's one way of greeting a human being. I grab the cloth bag holding the lunchboxes from Kotomi's hands. Looking aside, I see a flat box that wasn't there yesterday and a stainless steel thermos. A flat box that wasn't yet? Okay. Maybe that'll come up later. Maybe this is a bit of a Chekhov's gun situation. Maybe. Kotomi is still looking at me with concern. Tomoyo-kun, are you sure you're not sick? I was just thinking of something. What was it? When she looks directly at me, I remember that embarrassing phrase. I'm not right now, but I would like to be in the... Why are you thinking about this now? Like, you had a day of... Is it just the fact that, you know, it's just you and her that makes you think, oh, remember that stranger from the day before yesterday? I'm just saying, it's a bit weird. Kind of like failing an exam, but you only start thinking about it the day after the exam ended. So 2 days after the exam. Oh, no. Look, it's a visual novel. Just go with whatever. That's right. I haven't confessed to Kotomi yet. Since everyone treated us like a couple yesterday, it felt like that step had already been dealt with. Would it be better if I just confessed to her? Keeping things the way they are probably wouldn't be good for either one of us. In order to move forward, we can't just stay regular friends. Knowing Kotomi, she might say yes, as if it were nothing. I get the feeling that I'll only get question marks from her. I might get to see the wonderful sight of her turning red, like a tomato, make a spaghetti bolognese out of her. Why not? That's a family dish. But there's also the chance that she'll make some dumb remark. Heaven forbid. I really can't predict what the results would be. Cool, you know what? I wasn't expecting to be a decision maker, so I'm going to check my walkthrough guide without clicking anything incidentally against me. Cool, we're going to confess. Well, good for me, I suppose. Confess, yes! Hey, Kotomi. Well, I've got to make sure I'm selecting Audacity in case my audio cuts out, because it would do that to me. Yep, do that, cool. Everything's fine. Hey, Kotomi! Yeah, she actually looks into my soul and then erases it, and then I'm just gonna fucking go to hell when I die. Purgatorio, some kind of shit. To tell you the truth, I look at Kotomi. Kotomi's gaze trembles. Her soft lips slightly part while she stares at me. I'm sure this would be a proper Hollywood moment and everything. You... She tilts her head and waits for me to continue. That wasn't even like... There was no sound there. Just wanted to show the situation as I see it. Dots. What would you do if I told you I was a robot? Well, I mean, that's one way of confessing it. Maybe you're some kind of like Metallo ripoff. I wanted to confess my love, but I made a joke instead. I'm severely joke drunk. Yeah, I didn't know that's the thing that could happen. My partner silently stares at me with her usual straight face. Can you shoot missiles? No, I'm not armed with any weapons. Do you have a self-destruct mechanism? Unfortunately, I don't have one of those either. Unfortunately, you know, destroying myself seems like something useful in this scenario. Oh, she seems disappointed. Then, can I take you apart? Well, I hope that doesn't mean anything of the sexual nature. Please put me back together when you're done. How hard is it to put you back together, Tomoya-kun? I never took myself apart, so I don't know. Are you easier to build than an alarm clock? Well, this is a conversation two human beings can have. Doesn't mean it's realistic, but they can have it. I mentally try to compare my blueprints to the inside of an alarm clock. We're probably evenly matched. Okay. Hey, does that mean you took apart an alarm clock when you were little? Yes. Did everything go back together okay? I had one screw left over. Cool, probably didn't need it anyway. It's natural. Just throw it away. It's bullshit. The alarm clock's probably lying to you for all you know. It's so cliche that I don't even feel like pointing it out. But it still worked after I put it back together. Except that when the alarm bell rang, it wouldn't stop. Did they get mad at you? Yes. She obediently nods after thinking for a bit. What do you mean, did they get mad at you? Didn't your parents die or some shit? Alright. They said that the clock had a job to do, and I shouldn't interfere with it. They also said that when it breaks on its own, I can take it apart so they can teach me how it works. That's a strange way to get mad at you. But that's so nice! Yes! We have a very strange definition of nice here, but taking an alarm clock apart, nice, sure, why not? She gives a faint but happy smile. Tomoya-kun, what? If I... She gazes at me head on. I wait for her to continue, but then she blushes. No, it's... Are you hesitating as well? Do you want to bring up that one time on there you went skiing or some shit, and it's a comparison of how nervous you feel? Really homosexual. This is certainly something two gay people would do. Like you two. Like Tomoya and Kotomi-san. She smiles bashfully. It feels embarrassing, so I decide to change the subject. Cool, but maybe you can change human being as well. Like, pretend you're someone else for a second. Pretend you're like Albert Einstein trying to find E equals MC squared. By the way, you're wearing the same dress as yesterday. You don't like it, Tomoya-kun? She looks down at her chest and asks quietly. No, I think it looks good on you. I said the same thing yesterday. That's good. She looks relieved. Cool. Don't know why I'd comment on her clothes of all things like that. Like, hey, you wore that yesterday. Bear in mind she fucking always wears her school uniform. I mean, I know that's not exactly irregular, but this is probably, you know, less irregular, aren't they? I watched it last night. I decided to always wear this when we're together. Don't want to, you know, find some new clothes? Maybe like when that stuff gets tattered and worn and used? No? Alright, fine. So despite her personality, her taste in clothes is pretty mature. I could see an older lady wearing that, but I'm not Japanese, so I wouldn't know. Speaking of which, I remember Kyo saying that she's unexpectedly mature or something. That's her breasts are pretty big. They're not. I mean, they might be for an Asian or Japanese girl, but they're not. I shake my head to get rid of these dirty thoughts. Now then, where do you want to go today? There's a very wonderful place I know. Where could that be? I think you'd love it, Tomoya-kun. Is it somewhere I know about? Yes! It's a place you know, Is it the fucking school library? Somewhere out there in the world, Kyo's just like, I sense a disturbance. Where is it? It's the school well, deja vu's happening all of a sudden. She says that with some pride. Yeah, for some reason this is a decision you made and you thought was a good one. It wasn't. It really, really wasn't. I managed to restrain my impulse to double-handedly smack her on the chest and the back of her head. This is basically abuse here, but you know what? Maybe in this case it's justified. I'm not saying that women should be hit. No. But she at least deserves to be kind of spooked for that. Considering how that stupid joke didn't look, out of hiding, this proves she's home sleeping right now. Or, just not here. Okay, let's move, come on. Okay, let's go, Tomoya-kun. Really, yeah, okay, fine. Let's just accept this is what normal people do. Human beings! They do this action. Kotomi and I walk side by side. Our shoulders touch as we walk. Really going to the school. Unlike last time, there doesn't appear to be anyone at school. Alright, fine. So I guess we're really doing this, are we? Well, you know what? I'm going to save this school library bullshit date thing for the next episode. Because my brain needs to kind of recover from the fact that we just, didn't think of... We had like a whole day to rethink it. We had a whole day of, are you sure? Can you think of something better? And we're still going for the school library. Really begin to doubt these are real people. I mean, they're not, but, like... Anything would have been better. Go fucking the park. Why aren't you going to the park? I mean, you can do much in the park, but... This would make more sense than the fucking school library. I don't know. I'm just accepting the plot for it is at this point. But anyway, if you want to play games, let's see if you can see what happens at the end of this, like, the school library date plot thing. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, the book scratch hunt, it's time. See ya!